Hi, that's me, and I'm back with the Tottenham and England Football Manager Series 19. Today we have a Premier League match away at Norwich, who are bottom of the league. We are obviously top. So let's go through our team. It's Lloris, Walker, Dede, Samba, Alaba, Fellaini, Vidal, Shaqiri, Bale, Neymar and Falcao. Obviously they've got a relatively good team. They haven't really changed it too much. They brought in Lampard, Bosajur, Perch, but that's about it. Lampard obviously being the bigger player they brought in. He's obviously very slow, very old now, so hopefully it won't be too much of a danger, but he's still got some good stats, I'm guessing. I want to be like, this is bottom of the league, so I want to be, there we go, if we play our game, we'll win. And hopefully they won't be too relaxed. Hopefully we can just go and get the win in this one, because that's what we really need in this game. 3 points, and that'll be fine, please. Thought Bale was going to get through there, but he just about couldn't. Out-muscled, I guess. Fulham are taking the lead over Newcastle. Berbatov scores in that one. He must be pretty old as well now. Getting on a bit. Obviously this is the third season. Go on, Shaqiri. Whip it in. Falcao. And the referee has given a penalty. Falcao's going to step up and take it, I think. Now, normally I miss penalties in game time. Hopefully I won't this time. Thank God. I seem to miss about half of my penalties in just normal games. Obviously not in penalty shootouts. But in 90 minutes, 120 minutes, if I get a penalty in that, I'll normally miss it. Well, not normally, but at least half the time I'll miss it, which is something I really want them to fix. It's something I've touched on before, so I don't want to go too into it, especially as I scored Falcao. But I've had players with like really good penalty stats, like Alaba or Falcao, miss penalties, way too often. So that's something I think they need to fix for next year, or even in a patch if they bring in another one out. But anyway, maybe they have already fixed it. I haven't had a penalty. Is the new patch out yet? I'm not sure actually. I don't think it is actually. So normally it comes out, the January patch, the transfer updates one, that normally comes out, is it end of February, beginning to mid-March normally, something like that. So that should be around soon. I don't think it is come out. I don't remember downloading it. So yeah. It's 0-0. We're 1-0 up. Sorry. It's almost half time, we're 1-0 up. That really made no sense what I said before, but no. So it's going okay. We haven't exactly played great today, but we've got the goal, I guess, so that's something we can take. I don't really want to be conceding in this game anyway. We probably shouldn't be, seeing as they're bottom of the league, although they are at home. So, if they have to score, I'm pretty confident that we can still win. Even though it is away, so you can never be too confident. That's what I always say anyway. Holt, that's a shot. I think that was just going in, but Lloris just manages to save it. And obviously his momentum brings it to look like it's going wide, but I don't think it was. Bennett, what's it in? All good header away by Alaba there. That's something Baines just wouldn't have done, just because he wouldn't have. Neymar, can he? I was going to say, can he score? But he just put it wide. Unlucky that. But yeah, half time 1-0. It's going okay. You've played well so far, but there's still room for improvement. I don't think there needs to be anything said to anyone. No one in particular has been really good. We won that via penalty. We're not exactly getting tons of chances. It's not exactly a good performance, but the result is what matters for me right now at this stage, or any stage in the Premier League, in any competition really. The result is what matters. So yeah, Ruddy kicks the ball downfield. Go on, yes, Bale's won it back. Bale's been alright, I guess. No one's been a bad player this game, or at least I don't think. Fellaini's won the ball. Oh, that's a really poor pass from Neymar. No one's had a bad game in particular, but overall it's just been a pretty average performance. Something you kind of expect more against a mid-table team rather than a team right down the bottom, but I guess away against the bottom team is like playing a mid-table team at home, I guess, so you can look at it like that. Podolski's put Liverpool 1-0 up against West Ham. Oh, I thought it was in. I think it just either saved on my line. I hit the crossbar. I'm not quite sure about that one. But yeah, it's just, you know, whipping it in again. Can Dele put it in? No, very good save from Ruddy there. Getting a good name in there for England. Spot. Well, I think he's already my back. Oh, that's nice from Fellaini just to, you know, react to that first 64 games without defeat in the Premier League. This would make it. That's like almost 2 full seasons, isn't it? That's is it 70? Wow. 74 games, I think, is 2 whole seasons unbeaten. So if we can make that, that'd be absolutely insane. You know, that's absolutely just smashing Arsenal's record of 49, which we've already beaten. It's very good. So yeah, it'd be amazing to go like 2 full seasons unbeaten, wouldn't it? Even better to like actually go this season unbeaten as well as going last season unbeaten. Be pretty cool, you know, to get many trophies as possible as well. I really want the Club World Cup. That's something that if I don't win this year, which I really should be winning, I will definitely stay until I win that. So yeah, but I'm pretty confident of winning that. We're 2-0 up though. It really should be just easy from here on in. We should just be seeing the game out now. I can't really see Norwich posing much of a threat. You know, Holt's a good player, but he's not particularly quick. Samba and Dede are bigger than him, quicker than him, better than him in general. And what's his face is just not. Vaughan just isn't that great. They've got Lampard who could always put penalty away or smash one in from long range, but don't really see it happening. So I think this game is about 1. Let's just make some substitutions. Get Ayew and Sandro on. And I'm tempted to give Corker a game because Sam's looking a bit tired. But no, let's get Cavani a game for Neymar. Neymar didn't have a great game today. He was probably our worst player if you want. Just simply because of that pass he did wrong. But he didn't really have any chances up front apart from that shot that did go wide at the near post. Which is quite a good shot, I guess. If it had been on target, it probably would have gone in. It had so much power on it. Dede's been very good today. Sam has been very good. Fellaini's been very good. The taller players from corners really have been the better ones. Fellaini hitting the crossbar there. I guess Falcao's been alright. He won us the penalty and tucked it away as well. Falcao there. Oh, that should have been in really from Falcao. Particularly given his stats and how good the cross was. It was a very good cross. Sandro wins that one. Falcao, Fellaini, Ayew. Go on Ayew. Oh, it's back and in. Nothing really coming of it. Alaba now. Down to Sandro. Really should just be easy now. Last 10 minutes. Pilkington. If they score here though, it makes it quite different. The last 10 minutes quite a nerve-wracking. Last 10 minutes. Fellaini will get man of the match. Looking at his match rating, 8.5. I think he deserves it. Bale's also been alright actually looking at his one. He's made some good runs down the wing. I think he's... No, he hasn't set up either of them, has he? But he's had some good runs down the wing, and you know, he's just been that little bit better than the other players as you expect, or some of the other players anyway. But there's the final whistle, 2-0 win away. You know, it's just one of those games where you have to get the win. Fellaini does get man of the match. You just have to get the win really. There's not really much to say about it. Get the win and run away with that. Yeah, top of the league by 3 points still, which is good. Capital One Cup game coming up against Stoke midweek. That'll be more of a second team occasion. Players like Corker will get another chance. The players who played against Lech Poznan basically will get the chance. We also have, our game after that is Stoke at home in the Premier League. So the next 2 episodes shouldn't be too difficult. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that if it will just hurry up. It's stopped responding, by the way, if you don't know what this is. Sometimes it just does this when I'm continuing. It doesn't necessarily take time off of the continuing thing. Let's just see exactly what else happened. Arsenal drew with Reading. You could say it's a bit of a shock, I guess, especially at home. Any big results? United beat Stoke, but Stoke haven't exactly been playing well or this season. So let's take a look at the player stats quickly. See who's doing what. Charlie Austin's still top of the goal scorers. Bale got most assists. Pretty much been the best player again, as you would expect. Dede's also up there. Dede's had a really good season. I'm really happy with him. Anything particularly to note in the messages? Even controversial penalty? Well, I still think we would have won anyway, so I'm not really going to dwell on that one too much. If it was controversial, you know what? I'll take it. I think these things happen. Yeah, look, we've got really a pretty easy run of about 5 games. 4 of them at home: Stoke, Lech Poznan, Cardiff, and Nottingham Forest, obviously just being promoted to Nottingham away. Then we've got Liverpool away, which will be relatively tough because they've got a really good team this year. We've got Leverkusen, Arsenal, Ajax, all those coming up. There will be some really tough games. Even Fulham, and probably not Wolves, but who knows. Actually, how are Wolves doing? Yeah, they're mid-table, so it shouldn't be too hard. Liverpool's done really well. Let's see. Normally they're really struggling, but let's take a look at their transfer history. So they obviously sold Barini, which was a really good deal. They got 21.5 million for him. It's fantastic. And Danny Wilson for about 5 million. That's good as well. No one else really left, but the players they brought in, Baines obviously from us, obviously Smalling as well. And they paid 30 million alone for those two. And I think Baines is probably worth it, as he's still relatively young. He is still a good player, and well, I don't know what it was. I think he still could have done me a job. I just thought, why not cash in on him now? I wasn't going to do it if I wasn't going to get the money, but I thought, why not? And Smalling, whenever I played him, I didn't really like him, but he looks like he's doing really well at Liverpool, which is good. Good for me, England. He's obviously got a 6.04 rating. Obviously, look, he only played 2 cup games, and he never really got into my team, which was a shame, because I think he could have been a really good player at some point. I also got Savic, Phillips, Ivanovic, Alan McGregor as a backup keeper, but Podolski, this is the one I think they'll be really happy with. 29, they got him for 5.5. He's still got 2-3 decent years left in him, and he looks like he's having an absolutely amazing season. He's still obviously got the stats, and he looks like he's having a really good season. 3 assists, 4 goals. Not exactly the best season you could have, but he's having a good season. I'm sure Liverpool fans will be delighted with that. But then you look at the rest of their team as well. You've still got the core. You've still got Reina, Subotic, who's been there since the start of the season. We've been interested in him. Made a couple of bids, but in the end we just haven't gone with him. We've gone with other players such as Dede, Samba, other players. Such things have just come. We haven't decided to go for him. They've still got Suarez, who's obviously really good in this game, I find. Although he's got really poor finishing for some reason. Let's see how he's doing. Yeah, he's not having the best season. Again, last season he had a really poor season, only 5 goals. He was injured for a lot of it though. Adam Johnson, I think, is a really good player. Downing's a pretty decent player. Steve G's obviously good. Sterling's really good on this downloaded custom update I've got. He's just an absolutely insane player. And they've still got Carroll. In terms of defence, they haven't got Agger. Oh no, they do. So they've still got Agger as well. He's just an absolute tank. No, what's his face? The ball one, Skirtle. No Johnson. But they managed to bring in other players, and they're doing well for themselves. I'm just going on a bit too long, really, aren't I? But yeah, Stuart Pearce still their manager, and he's doing a really good job. But yeah, that's going to be in this episode. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like if you did enjoy the video, and of course subscribe if you haven't already. And I guess that's about all I have to say. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Yeah, and goodbye.